We are here bringing you what? Flavor, hilarity, and randomness.
They come to the projects for projects, but they leave
to live. Have you been to Alpharetta?
Yeah. For a whole bunch of shit.
You know what? Why'd you yell at me about breakfast? All right, cut the closers. What's going on, everybody? It's your mama and your auntie's favorite servers. Yes, I like that. It's your mama and your auntie's favorite servers. The official Closers podcast is episode 1. I'm your boy E.Mays. To my left is
Riq.
Oh, Riq Nasty. I don't know. I just want to do that. And then my boy on the 1s and 2s.
Gianni Ari, holding it down.
Gianni Ari.
Gianni Ari. That sound like I'm saying Johnny. It's crazy. Gianni Ari.
Gianni Ari.
2 ways.
And we are here bringing you what? Flavor, hilarity, and randomness.
I feel that.
Yep.
All the things.
All the things. You know, we're just going to be chopping it up, giving you a little bit of an insight into what it is like being, let's be honest, men of color.
I'm a man of color.
Huh?
I'm a man of color.
You're a man of color? I'm a man of color.
Well,
He's a man of colors.
I'm a man of color in South African standards.
All right, Tyler, you do your thing over there, my man. But we are here to give you the insight of what it is, somewhat what it's like to be a person of color in fine dining, especially in the South. We are in the technically black Mecca, but if you go into racism, we are just black people locked inside of a circle that think we've created a black Mecca, but we actually are not. Redlining.
Ooh, yeah.
Here we go.
This is the Atlanta. If you think about it, Atlanta is a functioning red line city because everyone white moved out of the city decades ago.
Yeah.
Have you been to Alpharetta?
Yeah, it's all happening
It's
in the north,
beautiful.
unless you're a gentrifier trying to like flip houses on the south side.
They came back. They're coming back in. They were here.
They come
left
to the projects for projects, but they leave
to
home.
live. And you know, they have cobblestone in Alpharetta, so I'm with it. I like cobblestone.
Then they police our neighborhood. Whatever, though.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Cop City,
living in Johns Creek, but you over here policing the hood.
Cop City.
You live in Johns Creek. That should be a law. Like if you're police,
I think they're trying to do something about that.
Yeah, Cop City.
Cop City.
Yeah, people don't like that, but we're not gonna talk about that. All right, Gianni, tell us what's the first thing on the list today.
All right, bro. We start things off here talking about the last shift. So Earl, tell us about the last shift, bro.
My last shift wasn't that bad, but I can't lie to y'all. I got very angry at old lady.
Yeah,
an old lady.
Yeah, an old lady. Not like super angry, but like fuck you. It started coming out, but it was more or less kind of like, you know, y'all know me. I cannot control my face. And she wasn't like, it was bad because the dude I was working with was like, oh, I don't like taking care of this lady. And I was like, why? I've never seen this lady before in my life. I walk up to the table and it just starts off. She's just like, I take water. I'm like, all right.
I hate it when they fucking cut you off, bro.
Yeah.
Don't cut me off, bitch.
Yeah, like, bro.
Oh my God.
Because then they always do that. And then 10 minutes like, you never told me your name.
Yeah, because you fucked up my whole flow.
Just fucked up. I said, all right, cool, I'm water today. So I'm like,
you don't get to know my name now.
Exactly. And it wasn't so bad. Like, I understand, like, you know, you have matriarchs of the family and you have like your grandpa or your patriarch. There's always one grandparent that says wild stuff or is just overly annoying in your family. But the thing is, y'all don't say anything at home. So y'all also let them act like that in public. Mm-hmm. And at the same time, it's like, that's not my grandmother. I don't care. I'll tell your grandmother to go fuck herself. In the middle of this Walmart. In the middle of this Walmart, she walked in front of me. Hey, old lady, fuck you. That's my grandmother. I don't fucking care.
You're rude, bro. You're rude.
I'm rude. I am. I am.
Somebody's grandmother.
It was like, it's somebody's grandmother. Like, I give a fuck.
Nah, yeah.
So it wasn't so bad. She started and like she had like her grandson and obviously her husband. And this was just one of those, they just let her do this. And I'm just like, wow. So she was like, oh, she was going through this whole thing. They gave me drinks. She's like, I don't know what I want yet. First pet peeve. No, I'm getting everything at once. All right, cool, whatever. I'll let you live. You're going to drink water. Come back. She's like, oh, she starts asking me questions. I have no problem. She's like, are the onions in this? I said, yep. Like, I don't even need to ask. I looked at it and I was like, there's onions in everything. Yeah. Like anything, there's always onions in it. Anything. Yeah. So, and she's like, and I went, all right. She stopped, moved on, came back again. Is there onions in this sauce? And I go, I'm pretty sure. Again, there's onions in
everything.
everything.
Yeah.
Onions and sauce, definitely. She's like, I have an onion allergy. She's like, you can't make it without the onions. I was like, and I think this is where I fucked up. I said, no, ma'am, it's pre-made. I should have said it is. What's the other term?
Made to order.
No. She wanted made to order. I was like, no, it's
Not
prepped.
made to order.
It's prepped earlier. But I said it's
Prepped early in
made.
the
It's
day.
previously made. In my mind, she goes. She looks at me. I swear to God, does like this. And I go, oh. And this is where the bitch.
What?
And this is where the bitch, bitch. And like, she's like, ugh. So in a fancy place like this, you have previously made sauces. That's disgusting.
Girl.
And she says it, and I feel myself going, no, ma'am, actually, I mean, it's prepped. And she just, it's fine. I go, all right.
Do you make fresh fucking ketchup at home?
Yeah, exactly. And she's like, I don't understand why. And of course, I'm going to tell, okay.
She's gonna tell who?
Exactly. The man that owns the place that makes everything. This is his decision. And I'm like, man, and I was like, man, first to pre-make that sauce, it'd be probably about an hour to make it to order. You can't just the
Right.
it takes a minute.
Yeah.
It's got to reduce and all the other
It's
shit.
a complicated recipe, nigga. And certain things taste better after they fucking
I think she just wanted to complain, bro.
Yeah. Oh no. But then she was like, oh, I don't want any butter on the steak. And
We don't use butter on our steaks.
Exactly. I've never
Go to
waited.
fucking Longhorn or some shit.
Exactly. So I'm like, you've been here
fuck?
before. You know this. She's like, I don't want any of your sauce. I was like, so I put dry. I said, make that shit dry. She got a fried lobster tail, right? You're worried about butter, but the oil don't do nothing. All right, cool. So when she gets the food, I walk back by. I do the little check-in. How's everything tasting for you? Let me get a paper towel. I don't like the grease. And I look down and I go, you got a fried lobster tail. It's all grease.
The biggest draw of this shit is it comes with drawn
butter. She didn't get the butter. She ate that shit dry.
I don't
Which
know. I don't know, man.
And then I had to give her a napkin, so she pulled the lobster over and just kind of patted the table. But it was literally just a natural, I might even be wrong. It might not have been fried. It might have been a broiled lobster tail. It was broiled. I'm sorry. But it was just a natural juice that kind of comes off of something that's been cooked.
Yeah.
And she wiped it up, and I said, oh. And then also, I think I don't even know what her steak was, but I literally looked at her, and you ever look at somebody and be like, oh, there's no joy in your home. And again, the grandson is probably a good 16, 17 years old, and the husband is just letting this happen. And I'm like, is this what a broken when you're married after a certain amount of years, is this what it is?
Y'all deal with this every day, don't you? You just
let it happen.
Bro, you know what really gets me is that, the fucking anniversaries that are let's say over 30 years.
Yeah.
I had a 50-year anniversary. This is the last time I worked, actually.
Mm-hmm.
50-year anniversary. You know what I'm saying? They're laughing and shit at the table, but they're only laughing when I'm there. They only
turn on.
They only
They need a third person.
Yeah. I'm like, bro, do y'all really like each other, bro?
Bro.
And then also he said a comment. The man said a comment. He was like, are you married? I'm like, nah, not yet. He was like, don't do it, right? He's laughing, right? He was laughing with me. His wife was like, yeah, please don't do it. I'm like, damn, bro.
Y'all hate each other?
Y'all been together for 50 years.
This was crazy. It was an experiment. It didn't work out.
It didn't work out.
Yeah, nah, bro. I might listen to these niggas, bro.
Or the hope is one of y'all die before you hit the 50 year
They're
mark.
waiting. At this point, they checking the clock.
Bro, I'm like, y'all.
They gave you
new
how
medicine
old
for
do
your
y'all?
pressure? They had to gotten married. Well, actually, they told me. They said they got married when they were in high school. So I think they were maybe 18.
Yeah, so I was
19 or some
so I
shit.
was definitely
You know how the
40s.
old people they used to do that shit.
Yeah,
They
please.
did.
There was no internet. You didn't know the girl outside. There were no women outside of your town.
No, that sound like a shotgun wedding. That's why 50 years later, that nigga said, "Don't do it."
I mean, y'all are. I think y'all are underestimating shit. 50 some years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
'cause-
okay. I mean, it's 2024
I mean,
now.
come on. 50 years ago.
It was
not that bad.
It was 74.
Yeah, you could see people on TV. There was
Yeah, but
you know what I mean?
that doesn't mean you had a chance.
I know today it is
Yeah.
it is fucked up. The game's fucked up because you got niggas like Future who can, you know what I'm saying, hit up yo bitch on Instagram
right now. That's the biggest problem about the whole thing is they're tricking on the wrong ones.
Yeah.
They really tricking on the wrong ones. Like you're supposed to trick on the stripper, not the medical assistant. The medical assistant's for me. Like, I can afford to like, take out a medical assistant. You fucking up the game when you're taking the fucking dental, like the dental hygienist to fucking Dubai for the second like date, which also is another thing that I find extremely creepy is who the fuck is going on a vacation or going out of the state or out of the country with people for the first date? And the thing that kills me is women saying that, and we're gonna get off of this, but it's the same ones that listen to true crime podcasts where like her eyes were cut out. She was dismembered, chopped up into boxes. And then,
they be the most sensitive ones, too. They like to listen to this shit. They like to watch fucking people getting big-ass pimples popped on their face. But then, like, I don't know.
Why'd you yell at me about breakfast?
I'm sensitive. Nah, nigga, you're hardcore.
Bro,
I don't watch shit like that,
no,
bro.
I can't. Bro, I had to stop watching The Boys and Invincible. There was too much blood.
Nah, The Boys is fired.
The Boys is fired. It's
New
too
season
racist. It like I understand what the show is doing. It's pointing like The Boys is like the frat boys, like the terrible things that people do. Like if you give people regular people superpowers, it's a terrible place.
Right, but it's just saying like give the regular people superpowers, and then you have that one motherfucker who's the best. You know what I'm saying? Or the strongest nigga.
Homelander.
Yeah,
just doing whatever he wants because he's a god.
But they also, man, this is hot take on The Boys. I don't know if y'all seen that, the most recent.
I have not seen since season. I think I stopped watching it after season 2, and I didn't even finish it. I need to take a break, and I just have just been taking a hiatus.
Yeah, so I fucked with it all the way up until this season.
Yeah,
this season is just like they're pushing an agenda, bro, and it's like kind of like I don't know. They're making him seem like Trump.
Yeah, he was always Trump.
Yeah,
but this season is like,
is he getting political? Like, is he trying to run for president type?
I mean, he's like on a whole bunch of press conferences and shit now, and it's like the Starlighters versus the
Homelander.
The end of
Homelander. It's really weird, and it's like they're obviously pushing an agenda on this season, and it's just kind of like, why don't we get back to like the fun part? Like, you know what I mean?
Like we were supposed to kill Homelander. Now he's like so big. It's like, oh.
Yeah, and it's like, people are, I don't know, man.
I think to be on the nose with current politics is a little whack compared to like maybe making like a historic comparison. But like Scandal did it too. It was whack when they tried to like make a Trump character all of a sudden out of the show. You know what I'm saying? They had a Trump-esque character, but they put him in the same role as like what was happening with Trump at the time. And it was like, And so it's kind of that. So the last season ended with him basically, before then, it's just the mask of like Superman, best thing since sliced bread.
Yeah.
And then he...
season 2 and 3 is when like he started doing shit in public and people were like rocking with it.
So before this new season, the final thing was really having a moment where the public saw him like talk how he really felt type shit.
Yeah.
Like how he actually felt. And then he had a moment where he just like stood 10 toes down on how he felt. And they had like the Republican
primary,
insurrectionist type people would just be like, he's speaking our mind type shit.
Yeah.
And he flew off with his son to live happily ever after. It was like a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
It's like, you see where it's going. But I don't know. Obviously, it didn't go that well.
Yeah.
It did, bro. I'm not fucking with it. I'm not fucking
You're not fucking with it? I got to get back into it. I got to watch him.
I'm watching it.
You're watching it? I need to get back. I need to go back.
I'm just not fucking with it like that.
Yeah.
Right now. It's just like, I mean, until they like break away from it.
Speaking of Trump, we got a debate with him and Biden Thursday.
Oh, dead ass.
First debate, it's earlier than it typically is.
This is a debate?
Yeah.
I got that shit on my YouTube TV. I can see it. It's like
Thursday.
Man. Hell yeah.
Oh, so he won the Republican nomination already? They did that already?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh, I ain't even picking up.
I'm so confused. I'm trying to figure out if this nigga's still going to jail or not, but all I know
he's not going to go to jail.
he got found guilty. He's got to do something. But also, if he goes to jail, landslide.
If he gets elected before they finish the incarceration process, he's fine.
He's already found guilty. They don't take this long to fucking sentence anybody.
Except the
president. You can get a sentencing in like a month?
Where's that though?
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. Like,
like I feel like if you're found guilty, don't they give you your sentencing right then?
No. You usually come back like a couple weeks, a few weeks. You come back like if you're sworn. I don't know. When I watch Law and Order, sometimes they'd be like report back for sentencing. Like, we'll sentence you on this date. They give you a date of when you're gonna be sentenced.
Yes, he can be elected if he's found guilty.
Yeah, there's no.
I knew that.
We
Nigga,
knew that.
I'm
When
talking
is he
about
being
like
sentenced?
yeah. When does sentencing happen?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're gonna delay it until after the fucking.
They're gonna let the election happen first.
You dead ass.
Look like it. I mean, shit, bro. Like, you can't have a nigga, you know what I mean, like, fucked up trying to get elected and he in jail and shit.
I mean,
you can though.
yeah, but my thing is like, it's June. The election's not till November.
So he's not officially the Republican nominee, but it's looking like he's gonna get it. And
Yeah.
obviously something's got to be going on for them to officially be doing the debate. But yeah, so
Yeah, I mean, who else is gonna? What
There's nobody else
what
that had any
Republican
traction.
is gonna vote for any other person than Trump?
my question is, who has the black vote, and more specifically, what I'm really trying to figure out is who has the black male vote, because people you would
I'ma tell you
think
who
the
got my
answer is
vote.
easy.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. If Buddy, nigga, why y'all get like that, bro? Y'all know I'm gonna let y'all know right now. I don't give a fuck
Okay.
at all.
Mhm.
Y'all can hate me, not you niggas. I do care if you guys hate me. 'Cause I don't- you know what I'm saying?
We're affiliated.
Yeah, we doing the same.
Like,
This nigga flicked me off camera. I hope that shit, yeah. We gonna flick to that shit. No, I'm definitely voting for Trump, bro. That nigga said he gonna give us a tax
Yeah.
break
mm-hmm.
for tipped workers, bro. If you're a server and you don't vote for Trump, you are
Or if
literally
you
going
depend on
against
tips.
you. Yeah,
Own
if you
self-interest.
all tipped workers, no income
federal
tax,
income tax here.
federal income tax, bro.
Rakes you over the coals.
Dog. How many y'all working these days, you know what I'm saying? You might or might not get benefits, but I guarantee you an extra 22% of your pay not coming out of your fucking check.
Yeah,
Come on, bro.
that puts that would
So-
legitimately put most of us in a separate tax bracket.
Oh well, I'm
Like,
definitely
we moving up a tax bracket.
I mean, we already in a decent tax bracket. We
Yeah,
fine
we
dining
move-
shit.
we
So
move
we're good. You know what I mean? But
Yeah. But I could definitely take 22% more
if,
money.
I'm definitely over. I'm in six figures
Mhm.
if they didn't take taxes out.
Yeah,
already.
Yeah, for
Six
the
figures
year,
without 6 figures. If they didn't
Yeah.
take my taxes out,
yeah.
I'm already there.
If I only paid Georgia state tax,
Yeah,
Bro,
the state
that's
tax is
gonna-
like 6%.
you know what's big crazy? If he does that if he's able to do that, because didn't you say that you saw some report where that like it would apparently like some economists
Yeah, the
economist said it would fuck up the it would fuck things up.
the counter argument I've seen is that the adjustments you have to make for
Shit.
not having that tax money coming in could affect like social programs, things
They're
of that
pulling
nature.
money out of social programs anyway, so I don't really give a fuck.
Yeah, and how
Like-
much money is it really if that, like when we looked up the numbers before, it was like only 10% of the population is actually making income off tips,
Yeah.
technically speaking.
10%?
That's what the
I
number
thought
said.
it was 6% last time we looked.
6 to 10%.
6 to
Okay.
10%.
Say
Let's
6
go
to
8.
10%.
Split
Okay,
the
like a
difference.
strong
Yeah, yeah.
8, like 8.
Strong 8.
Strong 8, like 8%. My thing is they've been pulling money from social services and things at like road maintenance. Look at Atlanta. Like there's a metal plate over potholes everywhere you go.
Yeah, but that shit's, I mean, Atlanta's infrastructure has been fucked for so long.
But yeah, no,
Like-
this city, like they built the city not intending it to be a hub. Of
Yeah,
this
it
sense.
wasn't.
It was like it was supposed to be a hub of the South, but they never intended
Yeah,
it
it's
for it
proportion.
to be so much. Like we're very like New York City itself is a like they say Manhattan is small, it's an island. But the thing is like where New York is in a better situation than Atlanta is, you have boroughs and areas that people come into and then leave and go back out.
Yeah.
Atlanta necessarily does. We do have that, but we haven't gotten there yet because you have McDonough, like we said, Alpharetta. You've got Johns Creek, but those are all like just residential.
Yeah.
Like you can like those are residential. Like there's things you can go to there, but no
Mhm.
one's like, you know what we got to do? Go to the mall in Johns Creek.
Yeah.
Like everyone's going
Yeah,
to
nah.
Lenox. Like everyone has to
And-
come into Atlanta. So
And
Go
all
back
of our
I stay away from
infrastructure.
Linux. Matter of
Yeah.
fact, fuck Linux.
Yeah, fuck Linux
fuck
for real
Linux.
though.
You trying to get shot, go to Linux.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or spend too much, fuck them.
yeah,
So
that's true too.
So our infrastructure, say New York, we're talking about Manhattan, the island, like for a long time now, it's been built for stacking people on top of each other in big buildings.
Yeah.
Our infrastructure was not built that way at all. We're built for being able to drive around, not just, the transportation, inner city transportation.
Yeah.
And
that's
then
also terrible here too.
it's like where we're stacking buildings now, it's like it was the plumbing was meant for a neighborhood.
Yeah.
You feel me? So
it's also the roads as well. Like none of these roads are built to have this many people. Like,
bro, that's why
the MARTA is shit.
That's why all those businesses down there, like down in Midtown area, you remember with the water mains breaking?
Yeah.
Bro, so basically, those were water mains that were over 100 years old.
Oh yeah,
Or close to 100 years old.
Yeah.
And it's like when you think about it, they're all different places, but they're breaking at the same time. It's like, yeah, bro, we haven't replaced them shits.
Yeah.
They didn't have a lifetime of forever. You know what I'm saying? The materials.
Yeah.
On some
They did
shit.
not think this much water be need to get
Like,
pumped into this area.
It wasn't built for the.
Yeah,
It wasn't built for a whole bunch of
And
shit.
you know what I don't understand?
Especially moving up. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cities move up.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
moving out, yeah, that would make more sense because it's only so much that can fit in a, you know what I'm saying, here. But when you move up to the air, you got all these different apartment buildings and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? The water,
the run down,
businesses.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got infinity
yeah.
in the air. You know what I'm saying?
But shout out to MARTA. It was a big debate in past like decade or so, I think, of what they were in their endeavors to expand. You know what I'm saying? Going on the north side, going further out in Cobb, and different things like that. And it's about the municipalities and like everything around or outside of the perimeter that didn't want anything to do with it.
Yeah, because they don't want certain people being able to get in and get out.
Right.
Like,
what I'm
Austell
saying?
doesn't want a MARTA station because
At this point, Atlanta and its
We don't want you niggas coming to
Excuse
my
me?
side of
you
town.
can get one bus route. That's about
bro,
it.
and you got like 6 connections to get to that bus.
Yeah.
Like, could you imagine if they had a running train? Like, and the fact the train only goes east and west, north and south, bro. There are so much things. Like, I live in like someone like getting on the bus to go, say east is like, bro. I still got to get off and then go like a little bit south to get to Panthersville. Like that is, and that's still a very high amount of people that live in Panthersville. Like in that area, Decatur, because it's still affordable. It's a little bit old. Like it's not a little bit. It's a lot bit older than like Decatur itself, and it's like it hasn't gotten that level of gentrification yet. So like for us to have a city that, if what they're trying to do is the amount of money that they are not putting into anything outside the city of the direct city of the 285 line.
Yeah, there should be a MARTA line running around the perimeter, let
Yeah.
alone honestly how prepared we are outside of the perimeter to expand. Just based off like where people are really moving, where the real new suburbs are because of fucking
Suburbs.
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 This nigga is suburban. Bro, I know he did not
I'm
just
a
say
suburban dude.
suburban.
He said where the new suburbs are.
Suburbs are the suburbs.
Excellent.
Suburbs, bro.
Suburbs.
Where's the new suburbs?
The new suburbs.
This
Have you seen my new suburb?
I'm suburban now.
I'm suburban.
This man.
Oh my
All
god.
right. Well, we was hitting on politics. We hit on Donald Trump. But to wrap up talking about the restaurants and like that theme of our show and everything. First of all, you had a point about stop serving breakfast. I'll let you introduce that.
Oh.
And then you
Yes.
also had the warm up question about the 10 minute cat.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. I'll lead off these next two. You know what grinds my gears?
I know you're not hitting me with the
Yeah.
with the Family Guy,
Yeah,
right?
you know, the family- you know what? You know, like sand that really gets into my like crevices.
Bro, chill.
The-
Yeah.
Hey, yeah.
Like, but
Yeah,
overall, you know what
crevices.
irks me is that places that serve like, who the fuck stops serving breakfast at 10:30 in the morning?
Bruh, Chick-fil-A be killing me, bruh.
Like, let's be honest, bro.
mean-
Eating a chicken biscuit before 11 a.m. is crazy work. Like eating a chicken biscuit before, like make it. Like I also don't wait. Like I know, like proper like eating and making sure you're taking care of yourself. You should eat like when you get up. But like, yeah, man, you gotta give me like an hour at 2.
Bruh.
I'm not like, I'm also not 17 anymore, so I'm not waking up and like eating breakfast immediately. Like I gotta get like an hour. Give me like, let me get a adjust. Let me sit down on the toilet. Let me just like,
Bro,
like let me get it together.
I don't even think. I think that you should eat. I think you should eat when you're hungry. Like
That's
that's
true.
another thing that people have been. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
led to believe like you got to eat breakfast when you wake up. You got to eat lunch in the middle of the day. You got to eat dinner.
Yeah.
Nigga, sometimes your ass need to not eat, fat ass. Nigga, maybe you skip breakfast.
Drink some water and focus.
Drink some fucking
Breathe,
water.
nigga.
No,
Go for a
but
walk.
you know, but actually, why they say that also is like you should eat breakfast because it's actually a good way to one if you're gonna eat 3 square meals, but also breakfast is the most important because it regulates you. And I know for me, eating
Try intermittent fasting.
Huh?
Try intermittent.
I do. I like
The fuck that. You know that word I'm talking
exactly. Like I'll have a cup of tea in the morning to get myself like ready, and I can like honestly, if I power to have a cup of tea, I can power through to like 4 o'clock before I've eaten anything. But like I also know like I know when my stomach is burning. Like for example, my stomach is burning right now because I haven't eaten anything. I am surprised I'm in such a good mood.
I had a banana and an apple
I had cherries
and a matcha latte.
Nice.
I still got that matcha latte you niggas need to try. Bought way
Oh,
too
yeah,
much of,
yeah,
bro.
yeah,
I swear to God.
12 packs. The
I have
motherfucker.
so many packs because I fucking bought 2.
Bruh, we was on FaceTime with this nigga, right? And he was holding up the pack. He's like, yeah, man, I got way too much matcha. And so I think you could see like 2 or 3 others in the background of your shot. And so like, okay, yeah, you got a couple packs. And then when he asked me, you want something? Like, yeah. He's like, all right, because I got so much. And he opens his cabinet. It's like a cabinet full of fucking matcha packs. The fuck?
My man got me. He was like, Sandra was like, yeah, I'll take one. He's like, nah.
No, it's a,
You're like, nah, I
it's
need
a
you to get like
3
I
3
need
off.
you to get at least 3, bro. Nah, because no. Okay, all right, so let me. All right, this is a side. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Side quest. But okay, I ordered 2 of them because I was gonna be like, all right, I'm gonna have one, and it was doing a special. It was like $50 for the bag, but they
Oh, nice.
add another bag for $20. Right? So you get 2 bags. I was like, damn, I might like this shit. I might want somebody else to try it too. You know what I'm saying? My mom be on that healthy shit. You know what I'm saying? That's how I got into healthy
Mhm.
shit. Also, my grandma too, when I was helping her out. But so I was like, cool. Ordered that bitch. I forgot to cancel it. So it started sending me 2 bags each month.
Oof.
Right?
Yeah.
And I had like forgotten about it. I didn't even let my grandma like, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? She had like once. So I'm like, all right, I got 2 for this month. Like, boom. Next month it comes. 2 more. I'm like, damn, all right, I got 3 right now. I got to figure out how to fucking cancel this bitch. Forgot my login. I was like, you know
Oh,
what?
shit.
You know, I got distracted, nigga. I'm like, all right, whatever.
Yeah, I'ma get to
ADHD
it.
kicked in.
Yeah.
Forgot about it. Next month passed. Damn, I got 2 more. Them bitches charging my card, bro. And I see it on my phone when it happens too. I don't
You
have
just get
a.
reminded when that notice comes through.
It's like,
It
oh
hurts.
shit.
fuck, it's
And I'm
ordered.
like, yeah, it's already ordered. I'm like, ah, damn. Let me try to fucking. But I actually have a fucking email from these people right now. He said, yo, look at that email. I had to email him. I'm like, bro, I don't know how to cancel this shit.
Help
Like,
me.
please stop. Got another one. Boom. I have literally 10 bags. A bag is a month's supply.
They gave you like
I
a year's
finally,
worth.
I-
of, like,
I
2
swear
months.
to God, bro. I
You have a
swear.
year's worth.
I have so much fucking matcha. And it's mushroom matcha. I will, matter of fact,
It's good shit.
it's Rise. I don't know if y'all heard. I seen this shit on Instagram. And it was like, yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? Take care of gut health.
Yeah.
A whole bunch of got reishi, cordyceps, all that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Good stuff for you. Whatever, but I have so much, dog. One of y'all niggas need to buy. I'll sell it to you.
That's wild.
Like, for
I'm
real.
just trying to make
Yeah.
back something.
Half.
So have you canceled it?
Yes, I canceled it
Finally.
for until I need some more.
Right. It's
So
on
you have a
pause. It's on
hold.
pause.
Yeah, I
should
have a
just-
hold.
You
I
should
have a
just
hold.
cancel it because you have 10 bags.
Yeah,
Like,
but I'm
just
not.
cancel
But
it.
it's really good and it's good for you.
Yeah.
It's like, you know what I'm saying? I might want to continue.
Okay.
I don't want to cancel the whole membership. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I just paused it until further notice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
and also it's a good thing. Like, was it Adobe did that for me? I paused it once, and then sometimes they'll come back to you to get you to jump back on. They'll give you a discount.
Right.
Yeah.
right,
So
right,
like,
right,
hey,
right.
keep it paused for a little bit. Like, wait them out. Like, if you do it for like
So they send you an offer.
2-3 months, like
They'll send you
like a
offer.
couple
Yeah, They'll
months.
send you offers.
Yeah.
Attention
They'll
shit.
send you off. You're like, oh, if you restart it now, we'll give it to you for $35. They're like, you're like, oh,
That's
But
subscription
you're-
shit.
but you still don't need it until
I
next
still
year.
don't need it
You
until
still
next
don't
year.
need it until next year. So yeah, stop.
Also,
doing
I've been doubling up too. I've been
Take it.
taking.
My man's been mushroom lit. This nigga's been
I have
mushroom
been
lit.
taking multiple servings.
Just trying to catch up,
I'm
man.
like, nigga, I gotta get rid of this shit.
This
I
nigga
swear,
shit mushrooms.
bro.
At this point, my man
But no,
just
it's really
pissing
good.
fungi.
It's really good for you niggas, bro.
Yeah, it's good
I
shit.
feel
I'm gonna
you.
get some. I'm gonna get some. But in general, that subscription shit
Turkey
is crazy.
tail, lion's
Tell me
mane?
this.
Turkey tail lines, man.
Tell me this. Have y'all ever done that shit on Amazon? Like every item you buy on Amazon, like buy it again next month. I'm gonna give you $5 off that shit. And I'm like,
Yes.
Yeah,
I don't know for sure. Like,
subscribe to it. Yeah, But you got to
Right.
stay on top of that shit.
That's
because
what I'm
Amazon
saying, bro.
be
I'm about to
on
have
it.
a bunch of detergent. I'm about to have too much tissue. I'm about to have like
Yeah. No, don't do that.
Oh,
Like,
I
you
gotta
can say
get
it's
them
like a
dude
month.
wipes. I did that shit and then canceled it because you can do it and then cancel it. You gotta restart it again when you want to.
See, I gotta keep up with all this.
Yeah, so you
can't
gotta
take my
remember. But I gotta get the dude wipes. I had like a big pack, bro. I ordered it last year. You know what I'm saying?
Word? Oh, you know those flushable wipes are bad, right? You're part of the water main breaking problem.
Yeah, I don't own my property.
Yeah,
That's not my
they don't
problem.
dissolve.
Yeah,
Like toilet paper.
they say that.
My man said so.
I live in my
excuse
own
me, sir.
apartment, nigga.
Excuse me, sir. I rent.
It
was my house, okay.
My man said, I live in Cobb
Septic
County.
what?
That's not a problem for Cobb County, okay?
Yeah,
My man said, I live in Cobb. That is
I
not
have
a
an
problem.
apartment. I don't have a
Cobb
septic
has
tank.
the money.
But
all
Cobb
right?
has the money. He's like, I don't live with you
The amount of
Atlanta
niggas-
individuals.
The amount of niggas that they arrest
Yeah, the
for
bail,
dumb shit,
The bail money is so high.
bro.
The funds for the bail is so high.
That shit funds their whole
Oh,
county.
yeah,
Is their
yeah.
arrest rate.
Yeah.
You're
Speaking
not
of
getting away from
which-
Cobb and you're not getting away from Rockdale.
What the fuck is Rockdale?
You don't know Rockdale. Rockdale out in Conyers.
Rockdale, Cobb,
Oh.
Clayco.
Clayco.
Oh.
Plain County, Cobb, and Rockdale. Them motherfuckers you don't want to get arrested.
Nah.
Or you don't want to get pulled over. You don't want to get
You really
you don't
don't.
want to talk to police.
It's a
At
sheriff.
all.
You
You
don't
don't
Bet
even
you
want to
it's a
see
sheriff. It's not a
them.
cop, it's a sheriff.
Yeah.
And
Man,
that's
that
one
shit's
thing I
fucked
learned.
up.
That's one thing I learned in my life. You know, you can talk your way out of things like a cop if he's very nice. You know, the one cop you can't talk your way out of? A fucking sheriff. Like,
Nah, I talked to
Sheriff?
A sheriff?
When I was in Georgia Southern motorcycle. I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, moving stuff back and forth from Atlanta to,
yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was I actually stopped the first time I ever got followed by
Yeah.
a cop. I stopped on this back road. We went with this back road. It had a whole bunch of windies and shit.
Yeah.
And we're like, all right, cool. We coming back. I'm in the back because I had an R6. The other guys had like a leader bike. A leader bike is just a bigger engine bike and goes faster and shit.
Mhm.
My shit is an R6. And I'm supposed to be, you know what I'm saying, riding with these other guys, just feeling it out. We went slow through it the first time, but it was pretty fast. We're still going like 60, 70 on windy road, right?
Mm.
And we come back, it starts raining a little bit. We're going like 100 now.
Yeah.
Through this
Damn.
windy road. We're not getting to the main road yet, but we're going like 100. And this is when we get to this main road. They're in front of me. They stop at the stop sign to turn right onto the main road. That's a fucking straight shot back
Yeah.
to campus, basically.
Mhm.
But we're
Yeah.
pretty far out. But I finally see in my rear view, I see lights. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm in the back. I got an R6 at the time. I'm like, bro, I could run from these niggas. But I'm like, you know what? Let me just not.
Mhm.
Let me not do it.
Yeah.
I stop, pull over. Sheriff lives on the fucking road.
Mm.
This is the road he lives on. He just hopped in his truck. I was like, that's what I'm saying. But he had like the little lights on his truck. But it was just regular, you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
he had his other people come. 3 motherfuckers. They're like, hey, who the fuck were those people? Who are they? Where are they going? I'm like, I don't know. I just met these niggas. You know what I'm saying? You never, I really
Yeah,
didn't know
I
them.
don't know.
They
Like-
always want to act like you know,
Yeah.
like every
Yeah, you know
motorcyclist
everybody, yeah.
knows every other motorcyclist.
Yeah.
But nigga, what? Who's the,
Yeah.
what? No.
Tell us about your partners in crime, bro.
Yeah, bro, I don't know these niggas.
Snitch on yourself.
They took the fuck off, and one of them chased their ass. Never caught him.
Of course.
I heard. Yeah, I heard him on the radio. Like, yeah, they're gone. And he's right next to me. I'm like, he's like, well, they let me off. He's like, well, since you stopped, and the only reason I stopped was because y'all were already behind me. Really?
If
Nigga,
you
like,
if you was
if I was already, if I had time.
Yeah. And they said, we were following you. They were like, why were you running from us? I'm like, nigga, I'm not looking behind me when I'm going 100 mile an hour on a fucking windy road. Nigga,
I'm looking
what?
straight ahead.
I'm looking 2 miles ahead of me or as
Yeah.
far as I can. I mean, I can't see.
Damn.
I'm trying to look as further. But yeah, let me off. First time I like ever got stopped on a motorcycle. And it was the sheriff that got out of his crib. All I had was they gave me a warning. A written
Yeah.
warning. It was like too fast for conditions or some shit like
Yeah.
that. Warning. And yeah, I got off. But
I tell you why. I see what
Yeah,
you're
my
every
saying.
time after that, nigga, I'm gone.
They go.
Every time I was on the highway. Every time
Yeah.
after that, nigga, you're going the opposite way. You can't find me, bro.
Nah.
Don't run over.
Like sexy
Don't-
red.
don't
Don't
take
Ew.
run
trouble.
for the police.
State troopers know they'll take your ass.
Yeah.
Oh, hell no.
And they
State
hope you
trooper,
die
yeah.
too. They hope you die.
Yeah. Yeah. They're pit maneuvering no matter
try
what.
to tell you.
No, they bro. There's a video. There's a video. You could probably look it up. But yeah, he's like, yeah, oh yeah, I chase motorcycles. I chase motorcyclists. Yeah, and he was like, well, what if it hurts them? Like, what if they die? Well, should have been
Shouldn't ran.
Should have been running, bro. Like, what the
Very
fuck?
matter of factly, shouldn't have ran.
They're the only people that can actually chase bikes.
State troopers?
State troopers, yeah. You're not supposed to chase. All these other jurisdictions, they're not supposed to chase motorcycles.
Oh,
Too
only
much of a
state
liability.
Yeah, only state troopers are the ones that can,
Really?
that can do that. Yeah.
Oh, because like what their Hellcats can keep up, or they?
No,
just...
it's like the only way you could actually stop them is to probably kill that person.
Yeah, like
You know what I'm saying?
the livelihood of either the state trooper hitting a car trying to do what a motherfucking motorcycle can.
Yeah.
I can go full
You can go
speed
through
through
two cars.
traffic, nigga.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
You just
and
need,
it-
you
and
just
it
don't
doesn't
need
even-
anyone to cut over in front of you.
right.
Yeah.
But I'm saying I could even then I could be on the shoulder
You could.
or close to the shoulder
Mm-hmm.
on the left side near
Yeah.
the near the thing.
Yeah.
You can't do that in a fucking car.
Yeah. No.
You try to do that, or you're gonna hurt somebody else.
Yeah.
And what
You know what I'm saying?
what stop maneuver are you going to use on me as a motorcyclist that I can't sue you for? Honestly, you know what I'm saying? What the spikes? It's a 2-wheel vehicle. Like
Yeah, I'm a
You're
flip.
going to kill me
Yeah,
if
the
you
physics
fuck
of it.
me up.
Yeah. You're gonna. You're
and
gonna
it's
put a
also
hurting on
like
me.
what is the fucking what they can't chase you if you're like a murder suspect. Like,
Yeah.
I forget. One of the security guard cop niggas at our job told me about this. He was like, yeah, they can chase you if it's just like something serious, but if it's something like we don't know, like you're just like a traffic violation, some bullshit, or we don't have a tag, or your shit's not registered, or whatever. Like we saw you doing wheelies, they can't fucking chase your ass, bro.
Yeah.
Because you're putting people at risk, not just the motorcyclists. You're putting yourself at risk, and you're putting everybody else.
But aren't they supposed to just phone ahead? Like,
That's where they
Like, if
yeah,
I-
but
like, if
still,
you-
even then,
Yeah.
how the fuck you gonna stop me?
oh, that's true.
What do you get?
Yeah.
What do you do to stop me from?
Yeah, without immobilizing my bike is immobilizing me, probably
And
just
I'm
like,
going to die.
I'm going to die. I got
And
to
then,
flip off of this unit.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's wrongful death.
Yeah.
What was the crime that warranted you killing somebody?
Yeah, overreach.
Over what?
Yeah,
Yeah, nigga, fuck them. So yeah, take off on your motorcycle if you got an R1. You know what I'm saying? If you want an R6, you can definitely get away, but just be careful because they do got them chips and them goddamn chargers and shit. You know what I'm saying? Them challengers, you know what I mean? They might catch your ass if you ain't.
If you ain't really about it, they gonna be
You
on
ain't
your
really
ass,
about that
boy.
shit.
They gonna be
Yeah.
on your ass.
All right, so it's Monday, and right now, what's flooding the timelines is the latest death of a rapper, another murder of a rapper type shit.
I don't know anything about him.
I don't really know a lot about him either. It's a Jacksonville rapper named Fulio. I ain't saying he fucking A-list, but it's another dead brother. And
Fulio.
yeah, Fulio out of
Is he
Jacksonville.
beefing with somebody?
I think he already like survived like an incident, and then was still kind of like pushing shit, and then they caught him. And
Was
then
he, I think it was he beefing with Young and Ace?
Who?
I gotta look into it. All I know is
I'm
the nigga they
pretty
said that
sure-
actually did it was like his
Bro.
homie.
Look it up real quick. Let's just look up because I think I do know who Fulio is. He's a Florida, right?
Yeah, it's Jacksonville.
But them niggas, man, these niggas do some crazy shit. Like
You
their
see the
disses
wicks.
Yeah.
insane, bro.
No, he looks insane.
Nah, buddy, you know,
Yeah,
what
it
I'm
was
saying?
his
That's
birthday.
that.
He was
Yeah,
celebrating his
yeah, that
birthday. There's like clips of like the car getting shot. There's it was,
I
somebody
heard it was a
posted
sound,
like
like,
the
right
reaction.
there.
Like
Yeah.
somebody came up and like got in the car and was like, oh. So you
Nah,
can
but
see
he
like the
did
bullet
some
holes.
Crazy, bro. Young and Ace did some, Who I Smoke, right? It's a fucking song.
Who wants to smoke? That song?
I know this song. Put When I See You. Julio, When I See You. Yeah. It's a he's so disrespectful. It's like when you that gangster that you going to people's grave sites. and
Oh,
you-
yeah, that's-
and you
oh,
doing
that-
all that. That's him.
oh,
That's
yeah.
Fulio, bro.
Yeah, man.
Bro.
What?
Yeah, you that gangster, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying anything like he deserves it, but it's just like, bro, you gotta be prepared.
That's what I'm trying to ask y'all about. I'm trying to ask y'all about like this culture, like how social media has affected like gang
You hear that?
violence and like shit like that.
Not one.
Yeah.
Hey, bro,
What?
sorry to homie's family, you know?
What?
And his homies and shit.
So right now we like I know y'all seen the videos and shit where it's like y'all watching the shit escalate, niggas on live. I'm gonna pull up, here's where I am, or I
Yeah.
found out where you at type shit.
Yeah.
So like I don't even know. Like I don't even know what I'm trying to figure out, but how is that affecting our culture? Or is it any of our business if we ain't
Man,
in
you
it?
know how that shit
you know what I'm
affecting our
saying?
culture, bro. It keeps us where we at. It keeps us,
That's facts.
you know what I mean?
How are we supposed to react to this right now? How are we supposed as black people
Are we
caring
supposed to
about?
be surprised?
I don't fucking know. If we care about a community, how are we supposed to feel about
Oh,
the
I'm
fact
mad
that it's again and again?
desensitized to the whole thing. Like, no, okay, I'm not gonna lie. I definitely went, who in the middle of this thing? And that's like, you could be looking as disrespectful, or you can look as, I don't.
Is
I can't keep
is
up.
it not your business if you're not about that life? Or is it like a problem to be addressed that like niggas are escalating shit on social media and crashing
No.
out by using this to become like famous or something like that and then thinking it's going to
You can't
work out for
control
them?
anybody's decision making in that aspect. I don't like. There's a statement. It's like there's no bad publicity ever. There's no such thing as bad publicity. No matter what you do, you're gonna get you want to get some level of notoriety. I mean, proper decisions. I mean, hey man, violence is violence. I can't like you're profiting off of violence with that video in its own right. That was crazy.
Yeah, but also, Young and Aces people did some crazy shit too.
Yeah, I'm like, obviously, I don't think my man he didn't just wake up and start there. I mean, there's like building up of like, being disrespectful. I mean, if we worried about everybody doing something disrespectful and everyone clout chasing, like, it would just be, you would just have like no time.
So rest in peace to the dead, but did the situation handle itself the way it's supposed to be handled when you act like that?
I mean, bro, it's just hard because we are talking about somebody's family member. You know what I mean? Like, the situation, but in the same light, if y'all are on that type of time, you gotta be prepared to be.
Yeah.
You gotta be prepared to be shot at any fucking point in time, nigga. He said it was his birthday.
Yeah,
it was his birthday party.
And he just said in that video, he was like, 4 dead on the birthday. No, yeah, he said something on his birthday, 4 dead, 3 shot in the first way, some shit like that.
Worst way, yeah.
And then it happened.
They caught him on his birthday, bro.
Yeah.
They caught him on his birthday. That shit's sad, but it's like, nigga,
Because the parents,
you are putting out
yeah,
evilness.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
The people whose family had
You
to
may-
see this video,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? The niggas who are dead,
Yeah.
the memorial,
Yeah.
like, dog, they got family, you know what I'm saying? They
Yeah.
got friends. Like,
Someone,
bro, you are in
people
a
are
position.
pain.
Do you really care
Yeah.
about your life, nigga? Nah, not really.
Nah.
I can't say you do, because like, there's never gonna be a time where you're completely always on guard. You're gonna drop your guard in one way or another. You're gonna think that the people you're around have your back,
and they don't.
and they don't,
Yeah. I mean, it's
or they
foolish.
drop their guard too.
It's foolish to imagine you really, really, really untouchable. And
Nobody's
so, like, to make a
untouchable, nigga.
statement like that, to make a statement, anything like that, you're saying you don't care. And so it's like, who are we to care more than that person cared just because they dead now?
I did see someone post, did we, like, and this, like, y'all brought up, I didn't know what they were talking about. They're like, did we not learn from Pop Smoke? Like, because apparently he posted Buddy that died just now.
Yeah.
Like, it was like, y'all got the Addy come through, pull up for my birthday.
Exactly.
Like, No, he was having a party. He was like, it was
You're not saying he was pressing the
not
ops,
pressing the ops, but he
put
was
it out
like telling people to come to his, like, I guess it
Who
was like
was?
he didn't have
there. Julio.
He didn't post the
Julio?
address. He didn't post the address. He said something. He added
This
some.
nigga said
He
Julio.
added some page, and then said, "You got the address. Pull up. Come celebrate my birthday."
Mm.
And what you always say, you got to make smart decisions. If I am making the active decision of telling people to kiss my ass from the darkest part to the lightest part, and then I'm having a birthday party, and I tell everybody pull up to my birthday party. Everybody's gonna pull up to your birthday party.
That's not a smart move.
It's not a smart
I don't
move.
even post where I'm at on my fucking.
Or on the time. Are you like you like we have a party? Say we have a party 4th of July. You won't post 4th of July on 4th of July. You'll
Hell
like
no.
the 7th.
And I don't even have ops like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
And think about it like this. If before like our current age in social media,
Mm-hmm.
it's like if you went to a club, there's certain clubs, like let's talk about New York, because it's real clear, like North versus West versus East Side, different boroughs and how they represent their boroughs and fight for their boroughs. If you go to a certain club,
I wouldn't say
and-
New York is very much so like that. That's gangs. Those are gangs.
I mean, yeah, in general, but it's
Those
just
are
it's an
gangs.
obvious example. It's like
Yeah, yeah.
how shit happens in New York. So you go to a certain club and you start throwing up fingers. And you know if you're in a certain area,
Fed tripping.
right? If you in a certain area and you start throwing up fingers for any reason, you start beefing with niggas and start talking a little wild, you're accepting the risks of that
Absolutely.
situation.
Absolutely.
And so when shit starts getting shot up and something happens, it's like it's kind of expected, y'all. You know what I'm saying? But with the social media, everybody just wants to act surprised. It's like, oh, another black man's dead. But the question I'm asking is like, is is this any of our business?
Fuck
You know what I'm
no.
saying? Like, at the end of the day, was it not handled? Again, respect to the dead and the family, because that is unfortunate.
Yeah.
But I hope they were also not okay with what the shit he was posting. I hope they were worried about him when he was laying on that nigga's grave and rapping about it. But now, you know what I'm saying? Like,
A lot of people.
it seems like the situation handled itself the way it was going to handle itself. And so what's wrong about saying that is what I'm really asking the rest of y'all in the room.
I don't think it's something wrong about saying it. I think that's raw. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the raw way of handling this shit because, yeah, niggas die every day.
B.
Niggas die every day,
They
B.
B.
You know what I mean? But when you on you know what I'm saying, a whole bunch of, when you're on a platform like that and a whole bunch of other people are looking at you do the same shit, you gotta be smarter than that. Gotta be quicker than that. You gotta be I don't know why. You gotta be smarter than that, though, bro.
Yeah.
Don't fucking, bro. If I made that video, I swear to God, there will never be a place where I don't have a baby AR on me. And
My man, I'm pulling out the long john.
and every one of my people around me are so closely vetted. Like, your family is signing documents. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody you know, if this man turns on me, everybody you know is also going to be sued and you know what I mean? Like, y'all nigga, nah. Like, my people around me, like, if I make a fucking video like that, bro, nah, I'm protected.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be protected and I'm still be able to get touched.
Shit.
But you just, you know what I mean? That's reckless. That's just reckless about your life, man.
Not a good decision.
Right up. On that, to wrap that up, I know all of us have a crash out king in our life. Somebody who just, when the moment calls, they answer in the grandest of forms. And so you ain't got to call them out, but if you got somebody, if you got somebody, then if you got like a story, like where like their most OD moment, just on the subject. What's the story?
I'm gonna let you take this, Riq. Go ahead. I'm gonna let you take this one.
I can't even do it, bro. I can't even do it.
Can't even talk.
Shout out my nigga, man.
Yeah, man.
Shout out my nigga, man. Get better, my boy.
Yeah, but yeah, like, it wasn't even a crash out situation, but he is not do he recuperated.
Not even,
It wasn't even his fault.
It's just funny. He's the man that come to mind.
He the man come to mind.
Man, but we can't even talk about
But that's my dog.
For real.
That's my dog.
And that's why you had that moment with him because you like care about him. You really want to like stop him from like fucking.
I had to choke him out once.
Exactly.
Like, I legitimately had to choke him out. He would not stop. And we're trying to talk to him. And I was using my
but once he
adult
turned
words.
it on, bro. That's once he turned it on.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, I get that. But my man, like, bro, I had to, like, it was like choking out, like, it was like choking out a dog. Like, he just would not stop. And I am talking to him like, please stop. If you don't stop, I'm gonna squeeze tighter. And it just had to squeeze tighter. But okay,
get the fuck off me.
Yeah.
Oh my
don't
God.
understand. This nigga is strong, bro.
Yeah, like, y'all really losing
shit.
Yeah, bro. Like, no, like,
grip.
the nigga's neck hurt the next day.
He was like, bro, man, you fucked up my neck.
And I said, all I could tell was, I asked you to stop. Remember?
Oh shit, I had a fucking big ass bruise on my arm
Word?
from Buddy holding me back. I think I showed it. I put it in the group chat.
You did.
I put it in the group chat.
Bro,
I know you was.
Yeah. But
You
like,
got elbowed in the face.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. No, you know the funniest thing about that whole thing, him holding you? He had to rub his chest when he was having heart palpitations.
He came back by the. Like,
He was doing so much work. I
So-
was like,
Funny thing, the guy that was holding you back from like getting into it, as soon as he couldn't get a hold of you no more, he ain't enjoying. He ran past us across the parking lot to grab two other niggas and said, come on, you gotta help with this. And they looked at him and said, why ain't you helping? What are we gonna do? What you mean? What you doing over here?
it's also a problem because that motherfucker saw what we were doing and went, damn, and did like this.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. Oh, shit.
I mean, shit. But Crash Out Kings.
Crash Out Kings.
Man.
Hey, check on your Crash Out King friends.
Check
Bro,
on
yeah,
them
stay on
boys,
them.
Check
man.
on
Stay on
them. They are not doing well.
They
Or
are.
girls.
You know they are.
Or
How
girls.
about some Crash Out
Oh, hell
King
yeah.
girls, too?
Yeah, Crash Out
The niggas-
Queens.
Crash Out Queen. Put it out there, nigga. I dare you say it. Say your name.
Say it with your chest.
Say your name, nigga.
Our homeboy, his current or whatever is a crash out king. She is a crash out
absolutely.
king.
Absolutely.
for sure.
First night I met her, she was like, I don't like going to this club. And like someone asked, oh, why? Because they be in there and like last time I went there, I got into a fight. And I said, oh, in my mind, I went, oh, that happens. I keep it moving. She's like, yeah. And this is what tripped me out. And this is when I left. She's like, yeah, da-da-da. I like to fight though. And then we can go there and beat a bitch ass. I did like this. I went, all right, y'all. I did the.
Yeah.
That's a wrap.
She's like, we can go there, but I'm gonna beat a bitch ass. I was like, she's like, actually, I kind of want to beat a bitch ass. I said,
she was cooking up.
she was cooking. I was like, bro, she's fine. She's Googling ops right now. I said, it's crazy.
You just watched her mind go like, I've done it before.
And I
actually like doing it. Matter of fact, let's go do it.
No. And he's told me that she said, matter of fact, first time I met her, she said it in front of me. It's like, I fight niggas.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, I said it to my boy.
Yeah.
I said, bro, be careful with this.
Yeah.
Dog.
No, I told him to drop it. I said, you should drop that. That's domestic violence. I was like, she's going to.
No. I'm just saying, like, if you, bro, because you take a girl out, you take a baddie out. You know what I mean? You know how men are.
Yep.
You go to a club that's, you know what I'm saying, niggas being niggas.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, hun.
Somebody gonna try your bitch.
Yep.
Now it's up to your bitch. I'm sorry, I'm saying bitch like
Yeah. Your lady.
We got to blur this.
It's up to your lady. Let me not get canceled by all of the
Episode
women.
1.
Episode 1.
First episode just so wild.
No,
We
it
support
just
our women
rolled
out
off
here.
the tongue just
Yeah.
because we were talking about, oh, that's my
We're saying bitches like it's a unisexual name and it's like no disrespect, but it's like bitches.
All right, let me get back to the story because we're gonna cut that out. We're probably not gonna
Probably not.
cut
Gonna
that
cut
shit
that.
out. Okay. You know what I'm saying? It's up to your lady to handle that to where you not the one getting your ass beat by that nigga and all his friends. Cause if she handle that shit wrong, that's exactly what's gonna happen. You never know who that nigga is with. Cause I guarantee you, even if we're wrong,
Yeah.
if you go up to somebody and you try their lady, and their lady, you know what I'm saying, say a whole bunch of shit to you and be like, oh, my nigga will beat your ass.
Yeah.
Looks like we're getting active.
Looks like we're gonna have to beat this nigga's ass. He's with his lady. It's just one. I mean,
having a
he
good
could
night
be with
out.
his friends too, but now it's a brawl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We beating his ass. And you the one that's wrong because you talked to his woman
But
the wrong way.
because
But because she responded like that,
Yeah. You can already
gotta
tell.
beat his ass now.
Shucks.
Yeah.
She ain't going, if she's not a de-escalator, if she's an escalator, bro.
Yes, if she's an escalator, that's when you got to be careful. You can't be in certain
Yeah.
situations
you
where you're
cannot.
going around,
You cannot.
especially if your bitch is bad. If your girl is bad.
Yeah.
If you got a bad, fuck it, no. If you got a bad bitch, bro, niggas gonna try to talk to your girl.
Mhm.
And depending the way she handles it, you are either very safe or you're in grave danger.
Type of fucking night,
I'm
bro.
in danger.
You're in grave danger.
Yeah.
Especially, like, you can't take your girl out alone if she's bad to a club where
And to be
it's
surprised.
niggas,
Like,
niggas.
hey, I don't-
bro.
like,
Like,
I don't think
But you
girls
also can't
realize
be
we got to
surprised
think
by
about this.
interactions like that.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be. And I think that's another thing. People are like shocked by it, but you're like, which is also bad. Like, you're like, oh, I should go out expecting disrespect. No, going out and expecting disrespect, but expecting
no.
people to be people.
people to be people.
People to be
Niggas
people.
I'm definitely gonna look at your girl.
Yeah.
I don't care. I'm gonna look at your girl.
I've walked up
And
to
it's
women
okay,
that were
and it
out
should be.
that were like I've walked up to women that were out with their boyfriend. I did not see their boyfriend.
Yeah.
And they go, "Oh, my boyfriend's here." I go, "Oh." I've also had a dude look at me crazy. I go, and my reply was, "Nigga, I didn't know you were with her." I said just like that. I said, "I didn't know you were with her." And he looked at me crazy. I went, I did just like this.
But
Are you about to ruin your night?
Are you
really
gonna
about
ruin
to-
my night?
Are you gonna ruin are we about to ruin this lady's night?
But the point is
Mhm.
that when we niggas have nonverbal cues of respect
Right.
in those situations, except when shit is already escalated to the point where it's like, it's not, let me check in with you. It's, oh, are you the one I'm putting my hands on, or is it this one?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. It's how you handle it, bro. Because a female can talk to a male with a level of, I know you're not gonna do shit to me,
Yeah.
right? So they can talk crazy. A man we always have the underlying threat of violence.
Yep.
between each other.
Yep.
You can get beat the fuck up if you talk to me
regardless of
wrong.
what happens.
Yep.
Regardless.
Regardless of where we are.
Yep.
You talk to me wrong, we could very well end up in a fight.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So let me handle it. You know what I'm saying? If they say some shit, nah, I got her. Appreciate that, but you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, don't be a bitch, obviously.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Stand your
Yeah,
ground.
Exactly.
But you know what I mean?
De-escalate.
You cannot have her in an escalating, because it don't work out for you, bro. You're fucked.
Yeah.
You're fucked.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because you part of the reason that it's not even like that women will escalate with a man without the threat of violence. It's like the consequence of you getting violent with me is not me having to defend myself.
Yeah.
I don't have to worry about defending myself. So you can try it if you want to. It's really the energy at the end of the day.
Yeah,
Whether or not
It's like,
that woman
my
feels
man,
like
my man is gonna,
Yeah.
my man's right here. And I don't want nobody picking my fights for me.
Yeah. Don't
You know what I mean?
volunteer me.
You know
Do
what I
not
mean?
vol-
Like,
I hate being volunteer
don't
for anything.
volunteer me for something that
Yeah.
you could have avoided.
Yeah.
I will avoid fighting at all costs.
Yeah.
Because just for me personally, like just being a boxer and having that in my background,
Not
like
good.
if I get in a fight with somebody and I punch them and I knock them out, whatever, you know what I mean? Like, it's not the same consequences as somebody who's not trained. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, oh, they're gonna look. Say this person does end up with brain damage or some shit. I'm getting dug through. They look at my name. They look at my name on online. You can see I was a fighter. You can see my fights online. You know what I mean? But
regardless, it's like it's
You
not just
don't pick
getting your
my
ass
fights for
whooped.
me,
It's
yeah.
dying or going to jail. And it's like
Yeah.
understanding
it's
all
like,
that.
yeah, it's like I could die in this fight, or I could go to jail in this fight because of this. And it's like, is it really worth it? Because what somebody said, damn, your ass fat, or that ass fat, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you could have just been like, yeah, it is. It is fat. Thanks. Kept it moving.
This motherfucker cracks it like a can every night. Like, hey, yo.
Yeah.
Could you imagine you said that like a dude said like, damn girl, you got a fat ass. Yeah, my man be cracking it like a Coors Light. I'd be like, yeah. He'd be like, yeah.
That's respect
Take
to
notes,
your
ladies.
lady.
Take notes.
I'd be
Take
like-
notes.
Your lady.
Like, bro, if like, I don't think there's a nigga that could be like, it stopped you like, oh,
Jeez.
shit.
Yeah.
All right.
Got that one.
Got that one. Like, of course, they're gonna be like, let me crack it like a can. Like, yeah, nah, you lose some of the luster. Yeah, like, all right. Yeah,
but all right.
yeah. You messed
already
it up.
lost, nigga. You already lost.
And then
Let's
at
take
that point, if they are being more aggressive, then now you got to fight. We got to
Yeah.
fight. Because I tried everything. Tried everything to avoid it.
Hey,
All right,
I
cool.
made jokes. I was calm. I was
you know
cool,
what it
I
is?
was collected.
When you don't want to have to fight, the first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna come and be like, "What's going on? What's going on? What happened? What happened?
What?
What happened?
What's the issue?
Yeah.
What's the issue? What's wrong?
Right.
Yeah, he's like,
But you know what I mean?
Yeah,
we
bro.
we do need to go ahead and get to our closer.
yes.
You're closing.
No, I opened.
Who's closing? You're closing, nigga. I'm
You're
not closing.
closing.
I'm closing. I'm closing.
You're closing. All right, good job.
To wrap it up today, bro, what I want to talk about is I'm bringing back to the politics for a second, but not the politics. It's just about
Yeah, I'm about to say, we got to keep this quick.
Yeah, keep it quick and cool, calm, collected.
It's real quick. It's about voting. It's about representation. It's about like we can have a conversation all day and we can have the argument all day about whether or not it's worth voting, whether or not the shit's real, whether or not the shit's rigged. But you know, at the end of the day,
Whether or not this shit's
Rigged.
at the end of the day, I want to fight for the reasons to vote and like cast your ballot and like make sure you're self-represented as much as possible and bring and remind everybody about the concept of starting as small as you can and expanding out from there. You ain't got to change the world. You got to start by changing yourself. That's the cliche. But the next step after that is taking care of your family, taking care of your house, taking care of your family,
chicken.
taking care of your community, taking care of your et cetera, in the ways that you can. And so you may not feel like this presidential election matters at all. I don't know if black people are going to be watching the debate or who we're really voting for. You know what I'm saying? Trump 2024, you know what I'm saying? No tax.
We are not going to get half of the fucking
Nope. We are not getting any viewership. Nope. Great to go.
I'm not
guys.
talking about who I'm voting for.
Oh, you know what? No, Trump might sponsor us.
Look.
He gonna get us the Air Trump ones.
I feel like every black person that goes for Trump, he tries to like, I'm behind him. You remember
Oh, yeah.
Kanye?
Oh, yeah. Getting all his tokens. What you mean?
My man's Captain Pander. He's gonna pander. It
Yeah.
don't matter. He's just
Yeah.
gonna pander.
Pandering.
Pandering. Pander.
So-
Pander.
So, you know, one of the strategic ways in which this whole system is used against you, if you believe it's set up against you, is to take data and take numbers and manipulate data and numbers to somebody's advantage that wants to see something happen. And it's easier to do that if our representation isn't even on the data sheet, because we don't participate. We don't do the census. We aren't registered to vote. We aren't casting some kind of ballot some kind of way. Because at the end of the day, whether or not the person that you believe in wins or not, that doesn't mean that your vote didn't matter at all. It matters a hell of a lot to every move that everybody makes after that election for the next 4 years, the next 16 years. So take the time and just Google who the fuck your mayor is, when the election is. We talked about the difference between sheriffs and police departments. And here in Florida, sheriffs are elected. I can't say the same thing about the police commissioner. I don't know. But I know that the sheriff is elected. And, you know, there's more politics playing into, like, the sheriff and his deputies and how they, like, affect your life. You can decide who the police are. Nobody's even thinking about that.
Yeah, you need to.
You know what I'm saying? We're talking about Cop City. Does anybody know who the sheriff of the county is and what he believes in and what he's sending these folk out to hunt for you for? You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's fair.
Participate, bro. Participate. You know what I'm saying?
That's speaking to the idea of participating in your local elections, like, which is also really, really fucking hard for everybody. Like, I'm not saying that's not downgrading what you're saying, but like participating in the local stuff like that is important because this is where you live. You're dealing with, is it illegal to carry a half ounce, or is it illegal to play your music after 9:30 when last time you knew it was 10:30? Like, things change and move around like that. So I get what you're saying with that. So, like, but it's also fucking hard because, bro, I think a lot of times people are just so wrapped up in their own lives that, like, to be honest, I ain't got time to research Elizabeth, who's running for fucking what?
I mean, there's
manager.
the commissioner.
Like, for my district, like, should I? Yeah. Do I have time for that? Absolutely not.
So,
but it is one of those things that you got to make the active effort.
If I could say it a different way, I don't have the solution for, like, actually keeping up with all the information, because the presidency is easy because it's a popularity contest. So it's easy to keep up with. Everybody's talking about it. But the thing is, it's like we are assuming that if we maybe vote for Trump, this little claim he made about, like, killing federal income tax for service is going to be a thing. But here's what I know. I watched when I was younger and I worked in the courthouse, I watched a commissioner who was a representative of, like, the black side of town in Tallahassee. I watched him fight very hard in a room with a bunch of other white people that were commissioners over our rights of getting, like, our trash removed off the street in our county. You understand? Like, he dealt with whether or not people actually prioritize cleaning up our streets.
That's cool.
You know what I'm saying? And so the president, this debate that's about to come up, they're going to talk about that shit real nice. Yeah. But the person that's actually dealing with that is some nigga named Dale that lives down the street from you. You know what I'm saying?
That cares about the community.
Yeah.
Who decided to run for comptroller.
You should try to know who that man is, because that man actually gives a fuck about you.
Yeah.
Right? You know what I'm saying? So that's a wrap on that.
All right, man.
Yeah, man. This has been fun. Great first episode.
Great first episode. Thank you all for tuning in to the podcast. We are the Closers. At any point in time, if y'all don't know what the closer is, I'm gonna let you guys know. A closer in restaurant terms is somebody who closes. So those motherfuckers who come in smelling like weed at, you know what I mean,
10:30.
At 10:30 when we close at 10:45.
Yep.
Those are the people that we're having to deal with. So it does, you know what I'm saying, take a toll on you, because these niggas, you know what I mean, they the ones ordering the steak extra well done. Take you 45 minutes before you get there, and then complain that the food take for a long time and then it's dry.
Yeah, food's extra well done.
Fuck you. A special fuck you to you, whoever the fuck you are. And if you're a server watching this and you eat your steak like that, shame on you.
You know better than that.
Fuck you. But thank y'all for tuning in to the Closers.
Yeah. Fuck. All right, cut the Closers.